teamed up with the Bailey family this year. And boy, they were taking it very, very seriously.
Stacy, of course, and the girls, Alexis and Brittany, were there with the father, Forrest. And, this family has become, as you know, very special with us in the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office. It's become a part of our family because of the tragic death of course, their daughter, Tristan. Anyways, and their sister Tristan. But anyways, so we had kind of a challenging thing go on with the sheriff's office at Mojo's Barbecue downtown. We did it on an off day from the other traditional Big Brothers Big Sisters nights that they actually had it on.
Oh, you guys just broke off and did your own thing, huh?
Yeah, because there's some people we try to support on that night, so we don't want to miss their events.
Sounded like you were trying to rig it, but okay, go ahead.
We don't rig anything in the sheriff's office. Everything is by the book. Anyway, so over $5,000 raised. Stacy, I had to laugh, was pretty cool. She had her granddaughters going around the room, and they were changing on the actual sheet.
Allegedly.
True. Yeah, no, it was no allegedly. They came into my table and said, "Where's your sheet at?" She was like 3 feet tall. She's like, "Where's your sheet at, mister?" I'm like, "It's right here, honey." And she goes, "Yeah, take that name off." So on the name was Miggs and Stephanie Stewart, two of my deputies. They scratched the name off and put Stacy on there.
Okay.
But
girl.
Brittany talked the most trash, but she didn't win. Stacy actually won. Yes, of course. Yeah, just good fun for a great cause, and Big Brothers and Big Sisters and everything they do. So we appreciate them and appreciate the partnership. Yeah, great night.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Yeah,
all right.
Always.
Well, that's it for that story.
Well, you're at Mojo's, so I mean,
what else do we have to say?
Right.
Mojo's?
Awesome.
How did Mojo's smell?
Yeah. Like barbecue.
Barbecue was great. Yeah. It's great. Yes.
No, they do have good barbecue down there. I like the barbecue.
Stuff. Well, we talked
finding the parking out there.
True. Yeah, because it's downtown. But I
always illegally park in that parking lot next door. They tell you not to park in, but nobody ever tells me.
I don't think you can because they're like repaving it now.
The Telemato lot there?
Right. Yeah.
You gotta be careful there because the parking meter people do not play, man.
Nobody's ever messed with me out there.
Of course, they waited on me. I actually parked my car. Kendall ran inside to get to goes, and she parked behind me, and I said, "Oh my God, here we go." So I tried to just stop her. I'm like, "I'll move," and she's like, "You can't park here." I said, "Yes, ma'am, I know that." I said, "But there's literally 500 parking spots. You can't park here."
Right.
I was like,
"That's so ridiculous."
Yeah, I'm gonna go park on the curb out front.
You
illegally.
need one of those sheriff's office press passes that I used to have. They've revoked mine because I used those.
They revoked mine, and it's my pass.
For real.
It's no joke downtown. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we talked to Teresa Andrews last night from Epic Behavior Healthcare. This was one of the biggest years of tips for kids. This is great.
That's what I heard, yeah.
They really revamped their numbers from prior COVID, which is awesome.
Oh,
so
that's pretty cool.
I mean, a lot to do with the sheriff's office, too. So hats off to you guys. Great campaign. It was hysterical to watch.
It really was. You guys had a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, I agree. It's just a great family. Got a great bunch of employees, too, as well. And the staff at Mojo's Barbecue were actually phenomenal. But just the people, the locals pouring in there, you hadn't seen in a while. And, of course, downtown St. Augustine, I love downtown St. Augustine.
Yeah.
I mean, you can complain about the parking and stuff, but still you go down there. It's just beautiful. It's just
a different world, man.
It is a different world. I think so. It's just they do a good job. And Mojo's is always consistently good food.
Yeah.
Always consistently good food. So, yeah.
Very cool. There was a lot of really good food at the Florida Man games. And I got to tell you, your officers did a heck of a job this year.
I know.
Your guy, Attell had a diving catch on Matt Riddle.
Unreal on Matt Riddle.
Did you see that?
Yes, sir.
Unbelievable.
Yes, sir. I did.
Unbelievable,
I did
man.
see a little push by Miggs, so I had to counsel him a little bit because the first guy that got up there, they actually pushed him. I mean, pushed him like so hard. The guy went and tell was like, "Hey, easy, big boy.
Yeah.
Easy. Yeah, we're going to deal with him after this game's over
I
with."
literally told them, don't push anybody over. And the first thing he does is
push him
boom,
over.
Push him over.
So see, you don't understand. My deputy sheriffs, when you say don't do something,
right,
you just said do it.
Well,
it's a challenge. We
it's
take
a challenge.
Yeah,
I get it.
See how far you take it.
Yeah.
No, it was really cool. It looked like they had a lot of fun, man. And,
they love it, man. They take it so serious,
They do.
They're so afraid of failing me. I'm like, guys, we're not failing me. This is actually games. It's games. Games, yeah.
Right.
It's like
Keyword
Monopoly, but it's actually moving.
Yeah.
But yeah, awesome job once again. Yeah, they just did a phenomenal job. And of course, our deputies working the area there, we literally had no issues.
Yeah.
I mean, and someone asked me the same thing about TPC with so many people last night. We escorted one person out of the event last night.
Yeah.
We know how to police St. Johns County. Not everybody goes to jail around here. Sometimes it's like, get in your friend's car that's sober and go home and mind your business for the night.
That happens?
That's awesome.
Very often, actually.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah, I think you all, of course, when the jail log was up, you don't see a whole lot of disorderly intoxications on there. disorderly
True.
conduct. You don't really see a lot of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. Either you're a flaming butthole or you're freaking, you're cooperative, really.
Yeah.
So,
Do you ever get people that call you guys in like for like an Uber service? Like, do you ever get that?
all the time.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
I'm drunk.
Yeah.
I can't drive.
Come F and pick me up. Like, we will gladly come pick you up.
Right.
But don't forget, when you call multiple times, it's misuse of 911. But sometimes it's just going there and telling people, like, quit calling us, dude. We'll get you your own cab. We don't get a whole lot of those like we used to, but we get a few of people that call in. We get a lot of like vulgar calls using AI and people.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
It was a couple with the schools, right?
We just dealt with this on the swatting calls. Yes,
That was
with the
crazy.
schools. So, yeah, we got a
Oh,
lot
wow.
of people calling in and threatening our dispatchers. I mean, our people just doing their jobs, but it happens. So we got super good news on that, by the way.
What's
Tell
that?
We got a suspect.
Really?
Yeah, your journey ends in St. Johns County. I freaking love it. At the time we didn't know, of course, through AI technology, we don't know if it's a he or she, whatever it is.
Right.
But we actually have a suspect, and I won't say too much because we're in the process of actually filing federal charges on that individual. But over 100 swatting calls across the United States, and it ended in St. Johns County.
Whoa, man.
Yeah, the federal government's been a phenomenal partner with ours. So, again, as you know, he was calling from a plus 31, which is Netherlands phone, which could be made up too as well. But the situation was not made up.
Really?
Wow.
Was he actually in the Netherlands? So
Yes,
how
sir.
do we, what's the process then?
Yeah, so federal
Do we
process.
extract that guy?
Sure.
Like, how does
So
that work?
A lot of things go on. That's kind of why we're here. And don't forget, we have a little bit of changeover because of our new president of our federal prosecutors. Of course, the boss, Roger Hamburg, is no longer there. So waiting for that to get in place. But what happens is there'll be a federal extraditable warrant. In this situation, it's basically terroristic threats.
Yeah.
Where you're threatening to do great bodily harm to schools, hospitals, that kind of thing. So over 100 counts. And then what will happen is the federal government partners will enter those because you're talking about Virginia, South Florida, St. John's, Jacksonville. I mean, it's all federal warrants. Once those warrants are in there, they're entered into a system called Interpol. Interpol, of course, is our international partners. And then you'll look for an extraditable country, which that one would be an extraditable country.
Oh, wow.
And then I don't know if they use bearcats over there, but if he was in America, I'd put a bearcat through his front door because he's
Yeah.
Pretty serious.
Yeah, serious stuff. So
That's huge.
Yeah, your journey will end very shortly, young man. Looking forward to it. Yeah.
Oh,
Dang.
wow, man. And that's not easy to catch somebody who's hiding behind a lot of AI. You have to assume like
crazy.
VPNs and phone number blockers and things like that.
Our detective, Cody Eveson, of course, was a primary detective on that case with our real-time intelligence working behind there. But they did a phenomenal job. I saw them and I said, this will not go unsolved in St. John's. Like, Sheriff, we're trying. I was like, well, no, try. We're going to do it. I just was kidding. Lo and behold, it's like, got a suspect. Like, oh my God. Within like 7 days,
that's
6
awesome.
days.
Wow.
Craziness.
Really, truly.
That's
And
amazing because you're literally scouring the globe for a suspect at
True
that
statement.
point.
You
The
just said
entire
it.
globe.
You
Yeah.
just said it. Yep, sure are. But our federal partners are, and this is what I can't stand when other parts of our country, take these jabs and stabs at our federal partners. We got a great relationship with every single federal partner here in Northeast Florida and every one of our touching counties. And that's something I've always preached to you guys are the partnerships, relationships. This is where they actually come into play. You make that phone call, you make that relationship. The FBI has been working with us, of course, and Homeland Security Investigations are working with us, Customs Border Patrol. Everybody's been working with us. U.S. Secret Service has been phenomenal in this case. And then here we go, solving it together.
wow.
Yeah.
That's a big deal. Congratulations to you and
super
your
excited.
entire office.
Yeah, it'll
man.
come in the
That's
very near
amazing.
future. Yep, super excited.
Very cool.
Yeah, welcome to St. Johns County there, buddy.
That's right.
Whoopsie.
That's right. So does he come back to do they pull him to St. Johns County since you guys caught him, or they pull him to DC? Where does he
No,
go?
he'll never come here. Of course, the Middle District Court of the state of Florida is based out of Orlando, basically Tampa area, Jacksonville. So depending on where they file like that joint charge, I don't know what the actual charges would be up in Virginia, but there's 100 swatting calls that he did across the United States. So I don't know if we're the most egregious, but even if so, he'll never step foot in my jail. I mean, he'll be all federal charges. He'll be held in the federal government charge.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Wow, man. That's huge.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
That's huge.
I'm sure Netherlands jails are really nice. I'm picturing like, fluff, where you go like the massages and stuff.
Yeah.
Space
So am I.
cake.
Yeah. Yeah.
So anyway, just super excited to solve that and put our parents and kids at ease and put us at ease too as well that, it's right. I mean, he basically, when he did the interview, if you remember the media, I think he did it with Christine with WOKV. He actually tells her that, he's using kids are paying him to do it from our schools here in St. Johns County, which kind of sounded a little ludicrous with why do you do Jacksonville hospitals? Why do you do Virginia? Why do you do South, Florida? So it kind of sounded a little ludicrous to us, but blaming our local kids that they were paying him through Bitcoin to make these threats. So we got something for you coming. So excited about it.
Interesting.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of that doesn't add up, huh?
No, our detectives did a phenomenal job again with our partnerships too as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's take care of a little bit of business. But when we end with that, I want to talk about kissing pigs.